Look at all these people. Nice on you.
Officers, it's good to see you again.
You too, managers.
Well, I hear you two seem to be in a good mood.
Looks like a good attendance. The place is really hopping.
Thanks to everyone on 6th Street. They not only signed up for the seminar, they also helped spread the word to other districts.
I heard you'll be on stage with the inspector to answer questions from citizens, Jujuan. Belle has been itching to ask you some.
Come on. Go easy on me.
You don't know, do you? Zhuyuan gets super nervous in situations like this. She drank 3 pots of tea just to avoid nervously coughing up there.
Sorry to interrupt, but I have something to report. We've analyzed and located the exact coordinates of the places Maroon previously identified inside the hollow. Please take a look at this.
Thanks.
I was also just informed that Inspector Bringer is on his way, and the media is waiting to get some pictures.
Looks like we should go meet him. We'll investigate these locations in a couple of days. Huh? Wait, there's something funny about these coordinates.
Something funny? What are you seeing?
Is something wrong? Sorry, you two, but something is weird about this report. I need to talk to Zhuyuan for a moment, if you'll excuse us. You can go on in.
Zhuyuan and Xingyi walk away looking serious.
Maroon. He's the guy who was using the EMP emitter, right? I've got a bad feeling about this. Let's try to get close enough to hear what they're saying.
Sneaky, sneaky, sneak, sneak. Sneaky like a snake. Here we are sneaking. Belle, come over here. The seat here is perfectly blocked off by a wall. Nobody will notice us. Shh, listen, I think Zhuyuan and Xingyi are talking about what just happened. On the path outside PubSec.
Those coordinates are the spots Maroon's gang scouted some time ago, right? What do you think is off about them?
You remember the monster they found in that square a while back?
Of course, the remains are scheduled to be recovered this afternoon. But wait, what about it? You think these two cases are connected?
Perhaps. I just realized every location Maroon pointed out lies on the route the evidence carrier is taking.
What?
The EMP emitter Maroon used had been modified to bypass vehicle security systems. When used correctly, it can unlock car doors without damaging the electronics. Maroon said his crew procured specialized containers for preserving etheric material. We assumed they were targeting vehicles transporting valuable ether resources for large companies. But here's the thing. Public Security's evidence carrier is the same kind of vehicle.
Meaning, the evidence carrier could be in danger. Where is it now?
Let me see. Right here. There's a slight delay in the surveillance signal, but the carrier seems headed towards its destination right now. But according to the record, it stopped for about 10 minutes somewhere in the hollow, just 15 minutes ago.
10 minutes might not seem like much, but if someone's lying in wait with an EMP emitter, it'd be enough for them to snatch the evidence. We need to report this right now. I'll call it in.
Wait a second. The carrier might have paused in the hollow due to changes in hollow structure or some other reason. We don't have solid proof yet of an attack on the carrier. Even if we report our suspicions, they won't immediately send someone. They'd follow protocol and do a remote analysis first.
You're right. And if they do that, it could already be too late.
Not only that, I'm worried about something else. The evidence recovery schedule was only decided recently, and the route inside the hollow is top secret. But according to Maroon, his gang had been scouting those locations for a while now.
Meaning, there might be a mole in public security.
Exactly. If we report our suspicions now, we might tip them off. I'd rather head into the hollow myself.
That's a huge risk. You know that's against policy. They could take action against us.
It's urgent. We don't have time to argue. We spent a long time preparing for today's seminar. With the media gathered like this, it's a rare opportunity for you to showcase your knowledge in front of the inspector. You should stay here. We're partners. You can trust me to bring back the evidence safe and sound. You have...
That's when.
Inspector Bringer's car has arrived.
The inspector is already here. We don't have time to hesitate. I need to get going. I'll leave the seminar to you.
Worshipping an undeserving deity is sycophancy. Failure to act when action is needed shows a lack of courage.
Huh?
You said it yourself. An officer needs to be sure they're doing the right thing. I became an officer because of Inspector Bringer, but not for praise or his approval. I want to do for others what he did for me back then. I want to be someone who protects people.
So, you're going to...
I'm going with you. That monster in the hollow is anything but ordinary. We have to protect the evidence. And besides, if the inspector really is the same as he was back then, I'm sure he'll support our choice.
We can't just sit back and do nothing while the remains are in danger.
Just like last time, we should try and help them any way we can.
They're both well-trained officers, but two of them alone still aren't enough for this investigation. Plus, that evidence is also crucial for us. Can't risk it falling into the wrong hands. Belle, let's head home, connect to the HUD system, and help them out in the hollow. Tasks. And just fast travel. Yeah, let's just fast travel. Whee! Sorry. Investigation of perilous duty. For all you Zhuyan.
The lunch is on you.
We are
Need something?
adding
My services are expensive.
Sokaku.
Here we go!
Ready and time for some tailcare.
What did they say? Ether electric?
Did you come?
Oh wait, touch my tail.
Yeah, own Sokaku.
Nothing.
Is it work time? Is food and clicks?
Just because I know I'll have more damage then.
Judging by our predictions, they probably have the evidence by now. Any ideas on how we're gonna get it back?
Here's what I'm thinking. To avoid raising suspicion, the suspects probably didn't damage the carrier's electronic systems. If that is indeed the case, we can check its driving record to pinpoint where exactly it stopped within the hollow. They're bound to have left some traces behind. The remains are bulky, so they can't move very quickly. Therefore, we can figure out where they went.
Makes sense. Let's find the evidence carrier and see if our suspicions are right. I picked up the carrier's signal. Let's go.
Meanwhile, in the workshop.
Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi are heading out to locate the evidence carrier.
Alright, do you know where the carrier is? Can you find a shortcut, Fairy? Shortcut.
Fairy, can you find a shortcut to the carrier? Affirmative. Planning the route now.
Let's leave the route to Fairy, Belle. We just need to get Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi there without being found out.
The evidence carrier's signal is coming from over there.
Ugh, the mobile device here seems unusable.
Let me try adjusting the direction. Ugh, it's too heavy.
Belle, something is blocking their way.
Master, the firing direction of the ejector nearby can be adjusted.
Alright, let's help them find a shortcut to save time. These switches can be used repeatedly. Think carefully about the direction.
Huh? Did the device just move by itself?
Oh no, I had it the right way. I'm a fool.
The device works now.
Let's move. Something doesn't feel right.
Let's follow them.
Master, high ether activity has been detected along the path to the evidence carrier's location.
It seems Yuyan and Xingyi are dealing with ethereals on the way. They probably won't notice you. Should we follow? Let's go have a look. Whee! Yo.
An opening! A flawless move.
The evidence carrier is nearby.
Jingyi, we should head over there now.
There it is.
Yes, finally! The carrier! Let's check on its condition.
It looks fine on the outside. No signs of damage or being tampered with. Let's check inside.
We're doing this to protect the evidence, but messing with the carrier without permission will definitely require writing up a report. And probably a pay cut, too. Well, let's forget all that for now. Jingyi, help me unlock it.
Jingyi uses a key to unlock the carrier.
Huh? The evidence crate is still here. And the seal is untouched.
Comparing the seal with the one in the photo, the angle is off by approximately 3 degrees, and the etheric matter feels totally different from what I sensed at the square.
So, they really did get a hold of the evidence. They were gonna trick Hand by not leaving any trace. They went through all this trouble to make it seem like it was still there.
That monster must be hiding some serious secrets. Chuyuan, watch out!
A hail of bullets comes from behind a short wall nearby, striking the evidence carrier.
They got cover. Idiots. They're from the Criminal Investigation Department. They aren't gonna go down easy. We've been here for hours. You couldn't keep your cool for a little longer? Hey, relax. Our intel says it's just the two of them. They might have survived our ambush. We can take them. Hurry up and deal with them. Officers go missing in the hollows every day.
Hold on. Do you know the consequences of assaulting officers?
Save your breath. We're dealing with a group of desperados. They never planned on leaving us alive.
Whee!
Out of my way!
Around and around and stop!
Taking a shot.
How about this?
I'll take you.
Digga, 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 digga.
Out of my way! Move it!
Freeze!
Alrighty! Here we go. Take this.
Bullseye.
Go round and around and stop!
An opening!
These guys are tougher than I expected. And it sounds like they knew we were coming and set up an ambush near the carrier.
What the heck is going... How could they have known we were going after the evidence?
Hey! You got rid of those two officers? There they are!
They're coming after us. Run!
Meanwhile, in the workshop,
Warning. Multiple hostiles approaching the officer's location at high speed. The officers should change direction immediately to avoid direct confrontation with multiple armed individuals.
You hear that? There are multiple enemies in their current path heading toward them.
there's anyone to divert the approaching enemies, find a way to warn them.
Barry, is there a way to divert the approaching enemies?
Master, I regret to inform you there are no electronic devices or controllable machines in the area.
It's too late. Look at the map. They're trapped. It's a dead end.
Watch out, Jingyi! There's an ambush here, too!
Get them!
Coming through.
They're closing in on us!
Be careful. We've been surrounded. Stay calm.
They sure have some firepower. How many members did they deploy to deal with us?
Oh, big damage.
Freeze! Perfect work, everyone.
Going down. Going forward. Getting ambushed.
It won't be easy to get him off our tail. Let's face him head on. We'll run out of ammo if this continues. A flawless move.
Around and around.
Sweet.
The perfect fight. There's nowhere to run.
This isn't good. Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi are stuck in a building and surrounded by enemies.
Let's keep our cool. They might be stuck, but the enemy can't reach the building easily either. Let's take a sec to look around and see if there's anything we can use to help.
Master, I've detected several unstable spatial fissures near the officer's location. Such spatial rifts are challenging to label in standard carat data, but if utilized, they could help the target evacuate from their current location.
Fairy may be able to locate the spatial rifts, but how do we tell Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi where to go?
I can safely tap into the officer's intercom within the hollow, Second Assistant.
But if we connect to their intercom, won't we be exposed?
If it doesn't expose our identity, I think it's worth the risk to save lives.
Question. Is the current objective to assist the two officers in leaving the current area, or rescue the two officers who are trapped?
Aren't those the same thing?
Negative. Remote communication has an 87.1% chance of successfully guiding the officers out of their current area. But due to the significant disparity in forces and the limitations of long-range communication, I cannot swiftly assess the target's surrounding environment. The risk of failure will rapidly mount.
So you're saying, to keep them safe, Bell has to personally guide them as a proxy?
Affirmative. However, appearing in front of public security may bring major risks.
This is so irritating. If they weren't public security officers, we wouldn't even hesitate.
You remember what Qing Yi said? Failure to act when action is needed shows a lack of courage. Zhu Yuan and Qing Yi are good people. Despite the risks, I'd regret it for the rest of my life if I chose to stand idly by now.
Bell.
And, on the bright side, if we work together, we might be able to recover the stolen remains.
Affirmative. Master's assumption is reasonable.
Well then, let's go save them.
Meanwhile,
This isn't good. They've totally surrounded us. Unless we can somehow distract them, we're stuck here. If we can't think of a way out, I'll go distract them so you have a chance to get away.
What? What are you talking about?
It was me who insisted we investigate inside the hollow. You wouldn't even be in danger right now if it weren't for me. Besides, I'm not human. I'll be fine even if my body gets destroyed. But you don't have that luxury.
Hold up. I'm your captain, right? If someone has to take responsibility for this mess, it should be me. Besides, your physical abilities are much better than mine. If one of us has to make a run for it, you'd have a much better chance at surviving.
Now's not the time to argue.
Exactly. Now's not the time to argue.
Who's there?
Wait, it's coming from the intercom. Someone hacked into our encrypted frequency. But how?
Instead of arguing about who should be the bait, how about I offer a solution that works for you both?
Who are you? Why should we trust you?
I can't convince you to trust me. I'm a proxy. Not exactly someone who should normally be talking with you. But, while I may be a proxy, I have a conscience. I can't turn a blind eye while you're in danger.
A proxy?
All right. So, what's the plan?
I'll create an opportunity for you. Now, follow my instructions.
But what about the enemy?
Leave that to me. Now, go!
They're getting away!
What now?
Straight ahead. Jump into the fissure.
The fissure!
What? The spatial fissure! After them! There they are!
They're chasing us. There's another fissure straight ahead.
They're closing in. They'll catch us at this rate.
I have a plan. It might be risky, but I'm sure you can do it.
saved.
Well, hero, now that you've saved us, do you plan on making an appearance?
All right. We can finally talk.
You're a Bangbu from Belobog. Wait, no. There's no way an ordinary Bangbu would be as capable as you, let alone hack into our intercom. So, who are you exactly?
Qingyi, have you heard the rumors about a legendary proxy who doesn't enter the hollows themselves, but manages real-time communication from the outside?
Phaethon.
That's me. I'm Phaethon.
So you were already watching us when we received the report from Belobog.
Yeah, I was helping Belobog Industries retrieve something lost, but I ended up running into that monster deep in the hollow. As you've already guessed, I think there's something unusual about that monster too. There's some kind of conspiracy behind it, and it's connected to what I've been chasing.
In other words, you're helping us so Hand gets the evidence and can uncover the truth about the monster.
Exactly, and it's still not too late to get the evidence back.
According to page 173 of the Public Security Officer's Manual, in urgent situations, officers have the right to recruit assistants without verifying their identities.
So you're suggesting...
Very calm goal. Let's work together and get the evidence. I'm willing to be said assistant.
We share a common goal. Let's work together and get that evidence back.
Deal. Now's not the time for more questions. We accept your assistance, Phaethon. But as you've seen, the enemy is well prepared and has the advantage in numbers.
Don't worry, leave it to me. Since we lack the manpower, we'll use the hollow against them. That's my specialty.
We've arrived at the evidence carrier area. Loading environment data.
That's a lot of environment.
Master, I have found a discarded toolbox up ahead. It could contain relevant clues to the case. Your attention is needed.
A very heavy car tool is abandoned by the roadside with a slot inside clearly matches the shape of an EMP emitter. This must have been left by the culprits, but why was it discarded here? Let's note that down as the first clue.
It's time to put my expertise as a public security officer to good use.
Psych Resonance Plugin. Enter Qingyi's mind space, sharing your sense and gathered intelligence.
Connect the dots in the mind space and solve the case. Use this to access my mind space and share information.
The display device has been used to show the mind space.
Collected clues will be stored in the memory zone. Once the adjacent clues are found, the question will become apparent. We don't have enough clues right now. Let's go back and look for more.
Alright. Back up. Can't go up. Can't go left.
Master, there are footprints on the floor here that have been deliberately concealed.
Some hard to identify footprints were found at the scene. They've been deliberately covered up, making it difficult to see the exact direction, but can be inferred with that at least 2 people, or even more, left these footprints. These be the culprit's footprints. Let's record the situation.
The clue has been stored in the mind space. Master, I have detected varying degrees of defects and damages to the electronic devices in this area.
These electronic devices show no signs of external damage, but many internal components have been burnt out. This must be the site of the EMP explosion.
The clue has been stored in the mind space.
Okay. I can go up, that launches me there. What does down go? Ah, down leads me here. Oh? Secret, secret?
Master, I have found a collapsed bamboo up ahead.
Judging by Bangbu's condition, it has been affected by the EMP, and the carrot it was carrying is also damaged. The word Big Head is on the Bangbu's outfit and has clearly been illegally modified. What's it doing here?
The clue has been stored in the mind space.
What does this do? It changes the direction. Okay. So down, to right. To right, then up. Got one.
Master, there is a small forklift parked on one side of the scene. The vehicle might contain some clues.
This is not a construction zone within the hollow, yet the forklift is parked here. Where did this vehicle come from and where is it going? Carefully examine the forklift. Enter the driver's component for investigation. Examine the forklift. The forklift surface lacks an anti-corruption coating, indicating it is not a model used within the hollow. There are no signs of corruption on the vehicle. Did this vehicle enter the hollow not long ago? This discovery is crucial. This is not a construction of the hollow. After a thorough inspection and updation of the driver's compartment, it's found that the vehicles can no longer be sorted due to an electronic system failure. However, the driving records seem to be intact. Aha, lucky us. Check the vehicle's driving records. Although the driving record data is encrypted, the ferry here is no problem. I'm putting it, ferry, I'm counting on you. Ferry, decode the message.
Decoding in progress. Please wait. Decoding completed. Now playing the previously saved recording.
Didn't boss ask you to get something sturdy? You brought a forklift? The wind can blow through on all sides! What's it matter as long as it moves? Who cares if it's a little windy? Whatever. Just get this thing moving already. The evidence carrier will be here soon. Let me check Big Head's carrot data.
Running seems to involve culprits who targeted the evidence carrier, indicating they didn't follow their leader's instructions. One can only imagine the consequences of their reckless action.
There's a new question in Mindspace. A question has arisen from the two collected clues. Master, do you want to solve it?
Guess. There's a heavy car toolbox left at the scene, and an uncorrupted forklift was found. From this, we're drawing the conclusion. How did the culprits arrive? Swimming, driving, parachuting? Let me think about this. Driving.
Indeed. Judging from the marks left behind, the forklift was likely the culprit's means of transportation to the scene.
After all the questions are answered, the truth will reveal it.
The forklift nearby is rendered inoperable with the EMP effects, and there are some hard-to-identify footprints around the scene, which may answer through a spatial fissure, take off in the sky, on foot. On foot.
Affirmative. It is highly likely that the culprits left on foot.
What is this? Part of the EMP explosion. Severely damaged, illegal modified Bangbu found in a scene, and combined with the content of the recording, some deductions can be made. The culprits, mine, just passing by. The culprits.
Right. Considering all the clues, this conclusion makes sense.
The key question has emerged.
Combining all clues and deductions, collecting, it's possible to hypothesize they have already left the hollow. The next to the evidence carrier. Wait, where might the culprits be now? Are they left the hollow next to the evidence carrier, just not far from here? They wanted to cover up their tracks.
You're right. Not only are the culprits carrying the evidence, but they also don't have a carrot. Hiding nearby while they wait for their accomplices would be the wisest choice.
Yep. I totally guessed that.
Master, all the clues have been gathered. The case replay is now available.
Fairy seems eager to give us a surprise. Are you ready? What's a case replay?
The case replay is a simulation that recreates how the culprits committed the crime based on the existing clues. This allows you to watch how the incident happened in detail.
Let's watch it.
Oh, we're here. Hurry up. The evidence carrier will be here soon. Stay close to me, Big Head. We'll bolt after taking the evidence. The evidence carrier's here. Stop right here.
Currently in the middle of a case replay. Replay will pause after a clip finishes playing. When a clip is paused, you are free to explore as you please. Press the touchpad to rewatch each clip. To move on to the next clip, press R1. Why does it want me to do this? It's not like there's secrets here, is there?
The case replay is virtual, so you cannot pick anything up.
Damn. Alright.
No! Big Head was affected by the EMP!
Orange clip indicates important clues within. Please explore your surroundings.
Master, you might come across important scenes during the case replay that might help our investigation. Please pay close attention.
Looking closely, there are some hidden paths ahead. The happy objects created should be up ahead. Keep an eye out for this place after returning to reality. Once you have investigated the key clues, the clip will become blue. Clip has been investigated. Press R1 to play the next clip.
A hidden path. Let's take note of it when we get back to reality.
Even the forklift isn't working now! The EMP is that powerful? The Bangu's done for, and the forklift is kaput! Now what? Don't panic. Let's grab the evidence first. We'll just have someone pick us up later. We've got what we needed. Let's go this way.
Oh?
Master, the culprits are whispering to each other in front of the door.
Look, set a password for this door and lock it. Then we don't have to worry about anyone following us. That's brilliant. Let's use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Sorry, I just had to look down for a second and be like, what's the reference? The reference is, that's the number for my lunchbox.
Dumb password. Let me set it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, that's not any better. From the culprit's conversation, you learn that must be locked door with the password while passing by. Listen to the conversation again, investigate further. Once you have investigated all the important clips, you may head back to reality. Press circle to end the replay. Watch the case replay again? No need. Get out
Master,
here. Nope. Broke it.
We figured out the exit used by the culprits. Let's go check it out.
Master, I found a hidden exit here.
Conspicuous piece of wood is attempting to hide a password door. There are some footprints nearby. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Look, there's a spatial fissure over there. But how are we supposed to get through this area?
Time.
Master, I found a surveillance camera corrupted by the Hollow. Some of the data inside is still intact.
Perhaps the camera recorded how the culprit got through this area, tried to extract the data, find the clues.
Whoa! I got teleported back just like that. I know the way through here. Follow me.
Up, right, up, left.
The culprit's route has been recorded. Once you return to reality, I'll guide you in real time. I've highlighted the culprit's route for you.
You're a godsend, Fairy. Now, let's follow that route.
Two of three.
There's a group of abandoned buildings ahead.
Why is that indented? Put it away for now. Alright, let's see the clue.
Master, I found a surveillance camera corrupted by the Hollow. Some of the data inside is still intact.
There might be clues left behind by the culprit recorded here. The law still stands in the Hollow. Read the data of justice in action. Start the case replay.
Hey, what did you say? The PubSec officers are gone? Understood. Let's hide somewhere. There's a crack in this wall. We can get through here. Let's wait here for the others to pick us up.
Many walls here have cracks in them. Just find a suitable spot to get through.
So return to reality.
The replay is over.
No need. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 bam. Ba 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 bam. Bam. Hi guys.
Who's there?
Public security, put your hands up!
Come to arrest you. About to enter a crucial stage. Let's go.
Freeze!
So Kaku here. So Kaku here again.
Watch your surroundings.
Pick it up, pick it up, done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. go.
This is called striking when the enemy is unprepared.
Take them down and retrieve the evidence.
Locking in. A flawless move.
How about
Go, Shaku. Ooh, full mark. There we go. Big damage. Oh, we're still not done. Oh, there's a crate.
Look, they're carrying an etheric matter container. Do you think this is really the stolen evidence?
Yeah, no doubt about it. Even with it sealed, its aura gives me the creeps.
Yes! Fantastic! We finally got the evidence back.
The assailants that blocked our path earlier likely haven't figured out we've outmaneuvered them and retaken the evidence. At this point, all we need to do is get out of the hollow and we're safe.
There's an exit nearby. I'll take you there.
A few minutes later.
The exit is just up ahead.
Well, I guess this is where we part ways.
If you two aren't in a hurry to arrest me today, I'll be on my way.
Don't worry, I don't want to burn any bridges. It's bad karma. Besides, I've always thought indiscriminately arresting proxies isn't very fair. Circumstances aren't always the same for everyone.
Qingyi, we're officers. Should you really be saying that?
I think that's fair.
Anyway, thanks for your help, Phaethon.
I should be thanking you too, for uncovering the threat to the evidence vehicle and fearlessly going into the hollow to protect it. Goodbye, officers. Hopefully our next meeting won't be quite so tense.
Bangbu walks away as soon disappears from sight.
Now that Phaethon's gone, let's hurry up and get this evidence out of here.
Alright, let's go. Wait a minute. Phaethon thanked us for uncovering the threat and fearlessly going into the hollow to protect it. Doesn't that sound suspicious to you?
Suspicious? Oh, right. Logically speaking, while monitoring the evidence carrier, Phaethon would have realized the evidence had been switched and upon seeing us assumed we were there to investigate. But it sounded like Phaethon knew what happened outside the hollow too.
How unexpected. It seems Phaethon attended the seminar today.
E. A few days later.
There you are. Are you free today? Want to come with me to the public security precinct at Lumina Square?
Security precinct again?
I feel a bit uneasy every time I hear public security these days.
Well, I heard Zhu Yuan and Qingyi will be heading back to their own branch today. It's probably best not to run into them inside the hollows. But outside the hollows, it might be quite a while before we see them again.
At least get their contact information. Should we at least get them to get a membership card?
Shouldn't we at least get them a membership card for the store?
Come on. You can't be seriously thinking about it. I was thinking, how about we give them a gift too? Like a collector's edition of that popular PubSec movie, Mission Unthinkable.
That's the one where the protagonist goes against his superior and chooses to protect the citizens, right? That is indeed a solid movie.
They're going to be leaving soon. Let's get going.
Assume there's no side quests, even though we can look for side quests. We're good. Best just to see Officer Mew from Luna Square. Oh? Compliant Bangbu. Oh, these colors. You're wearing black and orangey yellow. It's a little bit forced, but let's get on with it anyway. Get on with what? The color scheme seems to be molded on mine. We're both matching black and yellow. Ahem. I am merely standing up for myself in objection to you copying my color scheme. I hope you will take reasonable steps to address this. Otherwise, I can exclude the possibility of defending my rights via civil lawsuit. This is a cease and desist. If you'd like to negotiate in settlement, you can pay me 1,000 dennies and I will no longer pursue this case. Origin yellow or different. I'm broke. Sue me. Whatever, I'll let you off the hook today. I'll send enough cease and desist in this month. Anyway, so who needs you? Wow, what a schmuck. Hey, Officer Mew, can you do anything with that schmuck? Was it slap laws? Hell yeah, slap laws. This place is close to public security, so maybe my spirits will swing by and respect my work. Straighten up, Mew Mew. Hey, how's your coins doing?
Hello! I'm Public Security Officer Mew Mew. Pleasure to
Complaint
meet you.
bang boo.
Thank you for supporting public security's work.
Heyo.
Oh, we've got everything packed. Let's get it in the car.
We almost missed you.
Hey there, managers. What brings you here?
We heard you're heading back to your own branch, so we wanted to say goodbye.
We haven't known each other for long, but we've had quite a memorable time together.
But Jiyuan, it was supposed to be you going on stage for the interview during the seminar. Why did that older gentleman in the glasses end up going on instead? I was looking forward to asking you questions.
I'm sorry, but we got assigned to a tricky case that day. I can't disclose the details, but it went well. Largely due to the clues you provided about the 6th Street EMP case.
You don't say. That's awesome.
Oh, right. We got you a gift. It's a movie about a public security officer.
We appreciate it, but it's against regulations for officers to accept gifts from citizens. However, could I buy the video as a customer of Random Play?
Of course. We'd be delighted.
We're going to get her a membership soon.
Well, they're getting ready to leave. Why don't we take a look around? Maybe find somewhere to finally enjoy that meal we had talked about?
I never expected our time at the Lumina branch to be so eventful.
Things turned out okay. The seminar settled, case cracked, evidence secure. It's just a shame. The reports we have to write are gonna be lame.
Is that supposed to be a poem? Excuse me, someone's calling me. Hey, you've got time to chat during the day? Well, this is a rarity.
Hello. I'm looking over our graduation album.
What the Miyabi? Oh, from, that's right, the 6th crew.
You're flipping through our graduation album? Now? This isn't another one of your weird exercises, is it?
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to remember all of the names of our old classmates by looking at these photos. By the way, do you still remember the graduation message you wrote for me? May you become the pursuant of true justice, the sharp blade of the law slicing through the wickedness of the night sky.
Oh, all right, yet there's no need to shout. Someone might hear you.
My apologies. It's just, this message really means a lot to me. How does the true justice mentioned in your message differ from regular justice? Is it comparable to the difference between an actual melon and a melon-flavored lollipop? Many people say they taste pretty much the same. But even though the melons I buy are hardly ever sweet, I still prefer the taste of real melons. Just like your pursuit of true justice. A real melon will always be a real melon. That can never be imitated.
They talk like this. They're talking about melons. I can't just help but be like, there's gotta be something else that they're trying to emphasize.
Are those words of encouragement? Well, thanks. Wait, how does a member of HAND like you know that I've been reprimanded by the precinct?
Because the case of the unidentified monster discovered by Balabog Industries has been transferred to Section 6. My intelligence officer pointed out that we might need you to come in and provide some more detailed intel.
So, that thing's in your custody? Are you telling me there's something wrong with the evidence?
That's the reason why I'm calling you. We found pieces of what resembles a mask within the monster's remains, and we managed to extract human DNA from it.
Does this mean you figured out the origin of the monster?
Unfortunately, no. Apart from determining the deceased as a male from the DNA,
We compared it with DNA records of missing persons and criminals throughout the city, but found no matches. He may have been someone from outside the city with no known identity. But what do you think?
I think he's older than what you expect.
Since Maroon risked going into the Hollow to get it, there must be some secret on the deceased's body. I wouldn't think he's a nobody.
I agree. But as of now, we're still missing the key to this puzzle.
Thanks for the intel, Miyabi. Let's catch up in a few days.
Mm-hmm. See you.
Sorry for keeping you waiting.
Judging from the conversation, I'm guessing there's some progress with the evidence over at hand?
Seems so. They've made an important discovery, but that's only created more questions. Jump in, Qingyi. Let's talk more on the way.
All right, let's go.
That night, in a certain meeting room in the Janus Quarters PubSec building.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Perlman.
Attorneys, always running so slowly. You're the ones who suggested we meet. Do you have any idea how long I've been waiting? Huh? Wait, it's you! Sarah! You've got some nerve to show your face after the trouble you caused!
Come now, Mr. Perlman. It was your idea to deal with the residents in the blast zone. Not to mention the fact that your technical advisor and personal secretary, Sarah, never existed in the first place. Well then, there's no need to grit your teeth. I'm actually here to discuss business with you. Please confess to all your crimes in court, and we'll make sure you get the best treatment in prison.
You and that bastard behind you are the ones who convinced me to carry out the blast in the first place. And now you want me to take all the blame. That's quite the scheme. I hear recently Bellabog Industries stumbled upon a monster in that plaza inside the Hollow, and the evidence collected from the creature's remains was almost stolen. Honestly, I've been wondering. The plaza isn't along the subway route, yet your plan included research of it and explosives for it. Your real goal is to retrieve the evidence, isn't it? I wonder what would happen if I brought this up in court.
I'm sure the judge wouldn't entertain such baseless fantasies, Mr. Perlman.
Baseless fantasies, you say? Huh. Let's get real then. What if I told you I have proof of your involvement in the Vision case, along with that of the person behind you? Definitive proof.
Then we're just gonna have to kill you right away.
Hey, you heard what Perlman just said, right? I can't stand clingy men, but I must say that's quite the ace up his sleeve.
Sounds like you're enjoying this situation.
How could that be? I'm genuinely concerned about our partnership. So what's your plan now? Will you agree to his terms?
I'll handle it.
Late at night, you return home with Wise. What do you think? Feeling satisfied now after a hearty helping of hot pot? Super satisfied. It took me on such a long stroll around the beach after dinner. Aren't you feeling sore today from all that walking? Walking and rushing are two entirely different things. Alright, just can't win with you anyway. It's nice to take a leisurely stroll every now and then. It relaxes your mind. Oh yeah, buy a few extra copies of Mission Unthinkable next time you get stock in. Yeah, well, it's already super late, Belle. We should get ready for bed. I'm off to my room now. Good night. After laying down on a soft bed, my legs tired from so much walking, suddenly relaxed. I never thought that we could become friends with PubSec officers. PubSec no longer has the evidence. Hopefully the bad guys will no longer target Zhuyuan and Qingyi. What clues? Are there other clues? Before you know it, you drift into a deep slumber, you sleep soundly, and your body feels completely recovered. I like dealing with PubSec officers today. So I do. Check my schedule, just chill out today. Grace Agent Story, The Iron Witch 1 has been recorded and viewed in the archives. Eos. What are you doing there? Sticky note? Otherwise, well, does it have to end up here? Engineering chair. Why does the economic chair look so much more comfortable than mine? I want to try it so badly. Oh, this is... Why is this room? Why is your blanket is always folded like the ones in hotel rooms? Why is that? Oh, weird. Why is Sofa Farm a company that went out of business? Cat. Drinking. Picture of them together. Aurora. Loudspeaker. Why is this a good taste in music, but not as good as me, of course, but doesn't everyone think their taste in music is great these days? Ain't that the truth? Shoes. Why would anyone put their sneakers on display? Is Wise the only one who does that? Wise. I'm going to the coffee shop to get a cup of coffee. Do you want one? Okay. Got it. My body doesn't feel fueled until I have my first cup of coffee, and I feel like someone who's just watching over this body until caffeine, the real owner, takes over. What a scary thought. Alright. My house is pretty big after all. We unlocked second story. Hooray! We also get a lot more items. Upgraded 3 agents to level 40. Upgraded 3 W engines to level 40. Complete abandoned skyscraper interior and Hollow Zero once. Complete main story chapter Midnight Pursuit. Upgrade 1 agent to trust level 3. Ugh. Now trust level 1 might be a little bit of an issue.
I'll help you win. The lunch is on you.
Oh, hello, Chalky. Have a duel accepted now. It's time to prove your worth as a Bangbu through a battle. Eh? Wait, Chalky, the Bangbu isn't meant for fighting. We're not in the gym right now. Just calm down. No way, I'm not backing down. Get ready to fight, Master. Do you really see me as your master? You shouldn't let your master to prepare for a fight. It's not cause trouble for others, Chalky. Correction, my name Chalky has already taken, so the system gave me a random new name, which is Chalky Devil. And its name changed to Chalky Devil. What are you doing in my store? What are you trying to do to my employee? What are you doing in my store? I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. We're leaving right now. Come on, Chalky, or you'll have to take measures. Not backing down. Hey, you, Bangbu over there. I have a feeling that destiny will put us against each other on our path to the championship. Enna? Not Enna, a duel. Let's have a duel. A duel. Duel. It's time to dirt. It's either you or me today, which as I use my crocodile death roll to rip off your proud scarf and chew it up like gum before stuffing it into a lazy charging port. Where did your Bangbu learn all these words? Something is seriously off with your Bangbu. I don't teach you to say that. It's nothing to do with me. I do believe it's because of the app. Something must be wrong with it. And don't worry, it doesn't really have a super move named Death Roll or anything like that. Don't care, you are messing with the Bangbu's work. I don't care, I'm calling PubSec. I know, I have one less solution, just give me a sec. The boy takes out his phone, opens the app with a ball-shaped logo, and fumbles with it, aiming the camera with his Bangbu. He yells, "Come back, Chalky Devil!" Surprisingly, the Bangbu called Chalky Devil actually calms down the boy, picks it up, and apologizes and leaves the video store. However, just when there was a moment of peace, a resounding duel echoes from the street. Okay. What a time. God, do I check out in the street and see if there's actually a duel?